thank you for checking out our video. I got a phenomenal workout for you. You got a stability ball. We're going to rock this bad boy out. We're going to start it all off with some good basics and go right into that. So actually, let's start it all off with a stir the pot. We're going to get some great core work. Stir the pot on your stability ball. You're going to take your hand from right there. You're going to step it out, wide base stability for the feet, and you're just going to move those arms in a clockwise circle or counterclockwise circle, or alternate between the two, taking those arms out as far as you can and back. And you're going to be doing this as long as you possibly can muster. After you can't hold that anymore, maintaining good form. By good form, I mean tuck those hips underneath. What I don't want to see is this sediment booty starts hiking up. We want to take them underneath, and you're going to brace those abs. Then we're going to slide on down where the feet are on top. We're going to do some push-ups. You want to keep those elbows kind of tucked at the 30 to 45 degree bend towards the hips. Sink down slow and low. If this is too tough, you're just going to walk it back. It's the great thing about the stability ball. Walk it back, and it's going to make it a little bit lighter. From here, after you start cranking out a whole lot of these, you're going to walk it wherever is going to be good. I find it starting just below the knees the best. Again, if it's too tough, you're going to move it into above the knees. But we've got a pike plank, great for the shoulders, great for the chest, great for our stability in the shoulders, a little bit in the chest. You want to maintain that neutral spine. So actually, as you raise those hips as high as you can get it, you can be looking down towards that ball and back down, keeping those belly buttons braced. Again, this is a great compound movement, specifically for the abs. Really hit some plank work, really get some nice rectus abdominals, get the internal external obliques firing. After you start cranking some of those, let's go ahead and start hitting some more of the back. Now this one's going to be tricky. This is a bridge, or not a bridge. This one is a floor cobra, ball cobra. And you have to have a ball to put your feet or something to anchor. You are going to position the stability ball right about on the abdomen. This is going to be working those back extensors. Down here, you're going to pop it up like cobra. Really focus on getting that overarch, squeezing through, low back, mid back. Pull those shoulder blades together so we get those rhomboids and low traps. Back out slow and controlled. Boom, pop it up. Tight. Down slow. Now as we do this one, also maintain neutral knees. What I mean by that is oftentimes they'll pop out to the side. Don't let that happen. Keep those toes facing straight forward. You're going to be looking straight forward until we're down here. Relax everything, let it come down, and pop it back up. And this is a really good exercise to target right after some of the abdominal work. So we're hitting the muscles that oppose what the abdominals do. After you're here, let's start working into some lower body. We're going to go into our stability ball leg curls. So your feet going on top of the stability ball. You'll lay down, make sure the head is neutral, raise those hips up high. Right on here, extend those legs, keep the hips off of the ground. Hands can go right next to your side, palms up, belly button tight. Draw those feet into the hips, right into the trunk. Extend those legs all the way out, and the hips up. Keep a nice little reverse plank out of it, or reverse bridge. Draw them in. Squeeze the butt, squeeze those hamstrings. Got the feet elevated, so we're going to be rocking some great hamstring work. Perfect. Draw it in, tight, tight, tight. And back up. This is too easy. Go single leg. On a stability ball, it's going to be real tricky. But that's a really simple, quick tweak to work on that. All right, after we do some of those leg curls, we're going to flip around. We're going to use the ball against the wall. We're going to do two variations of squats. We're going to position the ball right about where the low back sits. We're going to start it all off with a hack squat. And if you got some weights, this is the best time to be using that. Heavier is going to be better. You want those feet on front for your hack squat. And what a hack squat is someone took the ball away, you should be falling backwards. So you're really dependent upon leaning against that ball and pinning it against the side. You're going to sink it down all the way to the point where the quads are parallel. It goes heels on the ground, brace it back up, squeeze through those hamstrings. So really, it's some great hamstring work here. Boom, throw it up. I want to keep a vertical torso, chest out, shoulders back, pack chin, pack scapula. Everything's just vertical, perpendicular to that ground. Again, this one's too easy. You don't have any weight. Your best week, it's going to be tricky. It's best to hold on to something if you got it. But it's going to be a single leg hack squat. After this, we're going to go into your squat, your regular squat. Your regular squat is just going to move those feet back. So they were out here. Now we're going to bring it underneath. You can also do this without the ball, but it teaches you good technique. Chest out, chin up high. You want to try to maintain that back in constant contact with the ball all the way throughout this. Tall spine. Sink it down. Watch those knees. If you're in front of a mirror, watch those toes. Make sure the feet's not caving. Up and down. Again, this is a great exercise to be using if you have a little bit extra resistance. Bands, dumbbells, any other kind of dead weight, a couple gallons of milk or water, anything to load up those legs. And again, we can go into a little bit tougher, working on single leg work. If we don't quite have that stability, one simple tweak you can do for most of these is a slight stagger, where that back leg is just kind of touching down for the stability, but we're driving through the front leg. All right. These are some awesome techniques to hit just about total body with your stability ball. There's plenty more, but this is a great circuit to get started to start using yours. This is Greg with the Fitness. Thank you for checking this out. If you want to learn more, just click the link right down here, and we'll get you hooked up.